Yes guys, and we're back. Episode 13 of the Barrow Road to Glory. It's the end of Season 4. So, let's get into the video. Welcome back lads, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you have been, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, let me know that you guys are enjoying the videos. I can get them out quicker for you. Kicking off this video, we had a beautiful game against West Brom. Robbie Gott picking up a hat-trick in this one. It was free-flowing, attacking football at its best. Finally got our revenge on West Brom. Don't know how we dropped points against them earlier on in the season. Absolutely awful. Robbie Gott showing his finishing attributes in this one. Something that he doesn't really do that much. He's not really a natural goal scorer, but he definitely showed it in this one. Up next, game number 2 of the video, away at Molineux. Now Wolves are like right at the top of the table. They're like going for top 4. They're basically in a title challenge. So realistically, that result that we had at the start of the season wasn't as bad as it first looks, because Wolves have been on fire. Early doors, we're on the ball here. We send the ball out to the left to Vita Rosada. Good little 1-2 here with Kirk Malcolm. Spins his defender. Pass gets sent down the line. Beats the defence, leaves him for dead. Nathan Ake is chasing him. Gets into the box. We get very lucky. Very, very lucky. Saka gets another goal to his tally to put us 1-0 up. What is Jack Clark doing here? He didn't even score and he's on the ad boards. Get down lads, don't get injured. Anyway, 10 minutes on the clock almost. Wolves on the attack here. This effort from Embolo should have been a goal. Rattled the crossbar. Get away with that one. 10 minutes later, Wolves were all over us. All over us. They were so damn good, honestly. As you can see here, that they're playing it around edge of our box. This effort here, near post, top corner. We're going to come back and do a goal analysis on that one at the end of this game. So, 1-1 at this point. Wolves all over us still. Really struggling to get a hold of the ball after that first 10 minutes. This effort here, mazy little run. You've got to put a tackle in. Need to put a tackle in. Again, we'll do another goal analysis on that one at the end. So with the game at 2-1, Wolves should have had a third. Kirk Malcolm with a brilliant block there. Saves a certain goal. Going into the second half, Nat Phillips far too comfortable. Should have given away a third goal. But somehow the score was still 2-1. So coming up just before the hour mark, we start from a goal kick. Nice and easy. Finally getting a few passes under our belt. Jack Clark plays it into Isan Sako. He then releases him. He gets into the final third. He looks for Robbie Gott. He's got to score. He's got to score that. This is what I mean. He's not a natural finisher. After getting a hat-trick in the last game, how is he not hit the target from there? It's absolutely useless. Anyway, 10 minutes to go. Romero Hutton here. So poor defensively. You've got to stay goal side. Wolves go into our box. Another block from Kirk Malcolm. Auditioning for a next goalie role, potentially. So, with not much time to go, on comes Joaquin Ibanez. On comes Ellis Bird. See if they can spark some life into this one. We then play the ball through the middle of the pitch absolutely beautifully, carving Wolves open. Longstaff plays it into Joaquin Ibanez with a tap-in. We steal a point. It's about time this lad started scoring tap-ins, because he's definitely got goals in him. Much better finisher than Robbie Gott's. Truly bloody brilliant from him. Little spaghetti arms, making a name for himself. You'd love to see it from one of the youth players. So going to the goal analysis for that first goal, what we want to talk about is the defence and the organisation for that goal. If we're going to run it through just a little bit, we're going to pause it just there. At this point here, what is the back four's line here? Oxford's playing left back. Phillips and Hutton are playing centre back. Malcolm's playing CDM. Chalaba's playing right back. I don't know what's going on here. The shape is bloody awful. Anyway, if we just run it on a little bit, the 3 players around the ball, Malcolm, Gotts and Longstaff, they need to close down that ball. Be firing out like a piston. Get over to him. Don't let that pass go into the striker. It's the only pass he's got on. The back four itself need to push up. It's just stuck inside our box at the minute. Don't need to be that deep. No one puts the pressure on. Robbie Gotts kind of half gets there. The next issue with this, once the ball is with the striker, Romeo Hutton and Nat Phillips, they need to be getting out to him. Get out to him, close him down. Don't let him get that shot away. Do not let him get that shot away. Defend for your lives at this point. As we let the clip roll on, Nat Phillips, what are you doing there? What are you doing? You can't just move out of the way. Opens up the space for the shot, goes into the back of the net. Awful defending. Absolutely awful. Going into the second goal, the defending for this one was 10 times worse. The effort for this one, absolutely awful. Again, we're going to have a look at our defensive shape. This time, it was Romero Hutton playing CDM. Don't know why he's there. Reece Oxford and Nat Phillips have got about 10 yards between them. Jack Clark's playing right back at this point, and Kirk Malcolm is in absolute no man's land. But the player I need to talk about for this attack was Nathaniel Chalobah. He is the player who's got to put the pressure on. Watch his effort here. I've got to pass it over to Neil Warnock, because the anger that I felt watching this back, I can't even explain it.
This fucking I'm sorry and all this bullshit, that's a load of bollocks. You've got to fucking die to get 3 points. Can't just keep fucking I'm sorry. Who's it going to be next fucking week? Fucking hell. All the fucking work and quality that you've played there. Fucking telling you. Fucking stay there.
Honestly, Nathaniel Chalobah threw my head in. I'll tell you what, next season when we get more squad players, mistakes like that, you're dropped. You are dropped. but we don't have the squad players for that just yet. And a player who will not be getting dropped anytime soon is Ishan Sako. This one against Burnley, we got a nice result at Turf Moor earlier on the season. Got his 20th of the season, early doors here. 10 minutes in, Matty Longstaff got another one, another world-class strike from the edge of the box. He's having a great season as well. These two carrying the team, absolutely carrying the team. So after absolutely giving the hairdryer to Romeo Hutton and the defence in the last game, 20 minutes in, showing his attacking attributes there, carries it forward, releases Jack Clark. Vita Rizardo, top of the screen, open at the back post, gets picked out, volley through the goalkeeper's legs. Love to see it. 3-0 inside 22 minutes. Brilliant start. Holger Street absolutely rocking. Then it was silenced. That effort, what do you do about that? What do you do about that? Over the hour mark, Burnley grabbed another one to make it 3-2, making a pig's ear out of this, honestly. How do we go 3-0 up in 20 minutes? And then Burnley get back to 3-2. Honestly, you can't make it up. Anyway, Jochen Ibanez was starting this game. Does well there. Plays it to Matty Longstaff. Carries it forward a couple of yards. Gives it back to Ibanez. You can see Sako pointing for it. Goes it alone. Hits it. Oh, he cannot make it up. He's so good at finishing. So good at smashing the ball from 25, 30 yards. Is there anyone in world football who can hit a ball better than him that far out? Watch it back. It's just so damn good. Honestly, he is unbelievable at those strikes. Deadly on the edge of the box. Another 3 points, another win, on we go. But it's a big game next. Last game of this first round of highlights. Sheffield United in the FA Cup. I said it was winnable. Brought in Avila, Hendricks, Bird, Ibanez, Rose, Menendez and Williams to the starting lineup. Because on paper, we should be beating championship teams with our B team. Without a doubt. Thomas Lamb leading the boys out. This is a big game. Big game. So lads, as I said in episode 1, day 1, one of our objectives is to bring trophies back to Holker Street. And it's the only one we haven't managed to properly achieve yet. A major trophy is massively missing from our cabinet. Need to be getting those. Early doors, we started the better of the two teams. Ellis Bird had that effort that just went wide. And then the high press, brilliantly won from George Williams here. Puts it to Menendez. That's got to go in. Next effort, Brandon Rose. Put your foot through it, son. Put your foot through it. Back into my bad books. Really doing my head in. Anyway, 21 minutes on the clock. Ibanez to Matty Longstaff. Gets into the number 10 role. Plays it through to Menendez. This effort, good save. Attack not gone though. Ball gets cleared. Picked up by Ibanez. Hits the edge of the box. Gets deflected. Longstaff puts us 1-0 up. Lovely stuff from our record signing. 36 minutes on the clock. Again, the high press. Sheffield United did not want it. They were shell-shocked. Holker Street was bouncing. Looking for that second goal. Bird off the crossbar. Oh, we should have been 2-0 up. We should have been 2-0 up. So coming up to the end of the first half with those 4 great chances. Only the 1 goal to show for it. Sheffield United finally got a little passage of play on the ball here. This effort, edge of the box, bang, off the other side of the crossbar. What can you do? So going into the second half, 1-1 at this point. Mistake from the back here. Brandon Rose, Jan Hendricks, got to be better there. Need to be winning the ball. Avila gets caught out of position, 2-1 down. And then things went from bad to worse. Sheffield grabbed us third. Oh lads, we can't be losing Sheffield United at home. Cannot be doing that. So with 66 minutes on the clock, I made a triple sub. On comes the big guns, Sako, Viti Rizardo and Robbie Gotts. I had to bring them on. I had to try and salvage this game. Whacked on team press, Thomas Lamb wins the ball on the halfway line. Plays it to Matty Longstaff. Ishan Sako itching to get involved. His first involvement, through on goal, hits it. Good save from the goalie. We win a corner. The resultant corner was taken by Longstaff. He looks for Sako, wins the header, gets us back into the game. 3-2. Get the ball. Come on, son. On we go. So with 9 minutes to go, Longstaff again looking for Ishan Sako. Can't quite get there. Attack not quite gone at this point. Again, whacked on team press. Sheffield United didn't like it when we did that. As you can see, the boys all spring forwards. Jochen Ibanez wins it this time. Trying to keep the attack alive. Plays it to Robbie Gotts. Into Sako. Then to Longstaff. Back to Robbie Gotts. Hits it. Gets blocked. But Viti Rizard is there to keep the attack still alive. Into the byline. Picks someone out. It's Robbie Gotts. 3-3, we've done it. We've pulled it back from the death with 5 minutes to go. He loves a big goal, honestly. In the big games, he does step up. It's just that he doesn't really do a lot other than that. Truly bloody brilliant to come back with such little time. It's just a shame he had to bring on the big guns. Now, I thought this one would go to a replay, but it was going to extra time, which I did not realise was going to be the case. Nevertheless, the substitutes were fresh, full of energy. Rizardo with this cross here. Brandon Rose, awful header. Got to be better there. Got to hit the target at least. Massive chance to miss. 102 minutes on the clock. The boys were shattered. The defence dead on their feet. Lucas Avila is desperately trying to hold up the attacker here. Trying to force him wide. Ball gets played back into the box. Sheffield going to get themselves back in front. We're not having it, boys. We're not having it. We're not going out without a fight. Saka went and hit the post. The ball rolled across the line. Still going for it. Robbie Gotts rattled the crossbar moments later. One more attack. The last attack. Ibanez hits it. goalie saves it. Oh, lads, that is awful. How have we been knocked out of the FA Cup here? It's such a missed opportunity. Holker Street under the lights, completely silenced. It's a night that we'll never forget, but for the wrong reasons. So that's everything for these highlights. Let's take a break and see how we're getting on. So just confirmation there, knocked out of the FA Cup. Oh, lads, it was a missed opportunity there. Could have had a great run. Once we get into the quarterfinals, 2 wins away from the final, anything could have happened. I feel like this year we definitely could have gone further than that. But that does mean we've now only got league games to focus on this season. And looking at the league table, 26 games in, we're sat in 10th, 2 points off the magic number 40. I think we're definitely safe now. Now it is all about finishing in the top half. How high up the table can we go with the remaining 12 games? So we've got 4 more games in the next run of highlights. Without further ado, let's get into it. And kicking things off, we are away at Selhurst Park, off to visit Palace. Now when we played these up last time in the reverse fixture, Nathaniel Chalobah's red card killed off the game. We did get 2 early goals in that one to go 2-0 up. In this one we did exactly the same thing. Jack Clark breaking through the lines here, unchallenged, gets into the box, he's waiting for the option, finds Viti Rizarda to get that second goal. So 2-0 up at this point, exactly the same as how the previous game against them started. Now a player I want to talk about is Viti Rizarda. He's like a solid 7 out of 10 every game. That there is so uncharacteristic. Loses the ball on the halfway line. Zaha on the attack here, going to the edge of our box, whacks it. That is a worldie, an absolute worldie. Look at Johnson's reaction, exactly how I felt. Every time we back off from a striker on the edge of the box, they just whack it into the top corner, honestly. I don't know whether we're defending wrong or what, but anyway. Moments later, Palace on the attack again. This one went near post, top corner. Always the top bins, always the top bins. So with 4 minutes to go, I was happy to take a point. At this point, Palace on the attack. Jam Johnston definitely saves a point there. It's drop points, it's definitely drop points, but considering the way that that game swung in the second half, I'm happy to take a point. A game that did not need any drama was against Leeds. They were bloody dreadful again. I mean, look how many players they got forward here. We spring on the counter-attack again. Jack Clark this time, going into the final third. All he's got to do is one-on-one, put it into the bottom corner. He does exactly that. Leeds' goalie was dreadful again. Matty Longstaff then made it 3 with his entry for chip of the season. Nice little finish there. And then Ishan Saka got the easiest goal of his career, pouncing on a bad pass, makes it 4-0. Another clean sheet at home. I said it would be crucial getting those. Game number 3 of this run of highlights was away at St Mary's. Go play Southampton. Now this one was one of these games. If we had a bigger squad, we would have been easily in control in this game. There's just some games the boys just don't start and I don't have the options off the bench to bring off. We got consolation early on, but we'll move on swiftly from this one. 2-1 the final score. So the final game of this run of highlights was away at the King Power, playing against Leicester, our rivals. Ishan Saka got the first one moments later. He then turned creator to Robbie Gotts. He then ended his entry to chipper this season with that one there. Sits down the goalie beautifully. This one here, I want to just show, look, we go from front to back, defence to attack in transition in 2 passes. Viti Rizarda leaves the defender forward dead, puts the afterburners on, into the box. What's he got? Hits it the far corner. 3-0 inside the first half. We went from strength to strength in this one. Leicester did grab a goal back, but it was nothing to worry about because the game was killed off when Ishan Saka got the 4th. 4-1 the final score in this one. So let's have a little break and see how we're getting on. So lads, brilliant news. Tom Beadon is back in training, so it won't be long until he is back playing in a Barrow shirt. We have missed our number 8 massively. So at the 30 game mark, we're sat in 11th. We are only 9 points off 5th. Now I'm not saying we can do it, but it's closer than it's ever been before. If we get a top half finish this season, it will still be a fantastic season. So without further ado, we're going to get into our final run of highlights for this season. Our first in the top flight. Let's get it. Game number 1 at home against Norwich. These lot done us 4-3 earlier on in the season, picking this one up 2-0 down. Nat Phillips got a very important goal before the end of the first half to make this one a bit more of a contest. But Reece Oxford absolutely skinned there. 3-1 at this point. This game, I don't know what it is, Norwich. I think they're the same as West Ham. I think they've got our number. I don't know what it is about them. They're just so bloody annoying to play against. They're not a good team, but everything seems to fall their way. I don't know if that's just me being bitter, but we should have definitely been better in this game. Robbie Gotts made it 3-2, but unfortunately we did lose this one. Game number 2, off to Goodison in the rain, going to see the Toffees. This one, 13 minutes in, Ishan Saka releases Robbie Gotts. Again, Everton playing this weird high line. Didn't really do it in the previous game. Goes and puts us 1-0 up. Lovely stuff from him. Next passage of play though, Everton playing 1-2s on the edge of our box. Nat Phillips with missed tackle. That one hits the underside of the crossbar and goes in. 1-1 at this point, coming up to the hour mark. It was looking very dry this game. Until this effort here goes into the far corner. Another loss. Back-to-back losses for the first time in a very long time this season. But this one against Newcastle, we slapped them earlier on this season. Ishan Saka got a hat-trick in that game. This one here, what a finish that is. I don't know what it is about that, lad. They've got a chipping contest going on this season. That one flies in to make it 1-1. Then Ishan Saka decided, none of the chips. He's going to lever this one into the top corner. Puts us into the lead. I'm happy to say Newcastle, they've got no hope. No hope, no desire. They were bloody awful. Same as Leeds. Longstaff went and got another one against his former club to make it 3-1. And then coming up with 10 minutes to go, Sam Johnston made a fantastic save here to stop it being 3-2. If that had gone in, we would have had a proper nervy end to the game. But we then sprung on their counter-attack once again, doing what we do best. Matty Longstaff gets through, puts it on a plate for Saka to get another hat-trick. That's 6 goals against Newcastle this season. He loves playing against them. Absolutely loves it. So lads, we're going into the run-in now. 3 games to go, and look what it is. Off to the Emirates. Massive game against Arsenal. When we played against these lot earlier on in the season, we were so poor. So poor. But with Saka in flying form, grabbing a hat-trick in the last one, I'm expecting big things from him. 16 minutes on the clock, Arsenal on the attack here. Now, I know it's not an excuse, but playing at the Emirates with the way that the sun was on the pitch, it's really hard to defend. That's such a weak excuse, honestly, but the way that the sun was glaring on the pitch, we just couldn't see their players. Arsenal took an early lead, well deserved. Hold my hands up, that was our fault. 34 minutes on the clock, Kasper Dolberg here on the attack. Plays it into Ødegaard, back to Souček, then to Kasper Dolberg, back to Ødegaard. Holds it up, edge of the box, back to Souček. Ah, it's just wonderful. Typical Arsenal goal. Does not get more Arsenal than that. Just keep passing, death by football type thing. Coming to the end of the first half, again Arsenal on the attack here, trying to win the ball. Romeo Hutton very luckily intercepts it there, plays it to Chalobah. Again, we go from defence to attack in transition. So damn good. We've got to be one of the best teams in the league at it. Look at that, 3 passes straight onto the attack. Ishan Saka, 1-on-1, gets back into the game, near post, does exactly that. So going into the second half, as I said, it was a very Arsenal goal by them for their second. It's very Arsenal defending that. I don't know how on earth that has happened. An absolute gift. Saka gets his second of the game, puts us back on level terms just before the hour mark. I don't know how it's happened, honestly. That is the most Arsenal goal I've ever seen. Honestly, what is that? So coming up to 20 minutes to go, Arsenal on the attack here. Sam Johnston called into action with a save at his near post here. So with 12 minutes to go, Ishan Saka on the attack here. Gets 1-on-1, hits it. Good save from the goalie. We've seen him score those all season. Really expect him to be putting those away for his hat-trick. So 10 minutes to go. Robbie got great pressure there. Keeps the attack alive. Plays it into Longstaff, then to Chalobah. Now look how many bodies Arsenal have back. It's just bodies defending. Look, they've got 8 players back. No room at all. Sacco to Longstaff, then to Gotts, then to Chalobah. Chalobah desperately trying to look an option. Nothing really on. But we're patient, just waiting for that opportunity. Chalobah then sees it. He picks out Jack Clark over the right wing. He puts it to Matty Longstaff. Hits it. We steal 3 points at the Emirates. Another famous away day. Another famous win. We've had an absolute highlight reel of big away days this season. Up next, we will welcome in Liverpool, our final home game of the season. Final game of the video. This one, Liverpool gave us a humiliating result earlier on this season at Anfield. Mo Salah set the tone nice and early there. Renato Sanchez then rattled the crossbar. Desperately trying to defend here. Ball gets sent back up wide. Sanchez back onto the ball. Little back heel there. Again, trying to get back into a shape. The geezer who got a red card against us then whacked that one into the top corner. 2-0 at this point. Liverpool, they were just so bloody dominant. So dominant. Daniel Chalobah, very lucky tackle there. We then go defence to attack in transition once again. It's our game plan now. It's our brilliant game plan. Sacco pokes it through to Matty Longstaff. Then to Vita Rizada. The pass is a little bit behind him. Tries to run out wide. It gets taken out. We win an attacking free kick on the edge of the box. Laid off by Jack Clark. Longstaff smacks it into the near post. What a finish that is. Oh my god. Nothing better than a free kick flying in from 25 yards. Against one of the best goalies in the world. What a strike that is. 2 goalies don't save that one. So, with that goal giving us a glimmer of hope, the boys had a spring in their step. Vita Rizada had this effort, saved at the near post. Going down the other end, Mo Salah on the attack here. Gotts ends up winning it. Tries to spring a counter-attack. Carries it forward about 30 yards here. Trying to play Vita Rizada in. He does play him in. I thought he was offside. Lino never give it. Gets into the box. Plays it on a plate. Ishan Sacco levels things up. Oh, lads, but I tell you that we've got to be one of the best counter-attacking teams in Europe. It is just clear as day that we definitely are. So with 13 minutes to go, Tom Beadler made his return to first team football finally off the bench. Just wanted to see this one out. I would have took a point against Liverpool very happily. Attack gets blocked there by Romeo Hutton. We then head it out by Nat Phillips against his former club. Tom Beadler then wins the ball, plays it to Matty Longstaff, sends it to Ishan Sacco. Counter-attack well and truly on. Rolls it through to Tom Beadlin. He's got no pace. He's like a giraffe on ice, breaking into the box. Tom Beadlin to win it. He's gonna done it. That is a moment that will live in history forever. Honestly, we have missed our captain. Massively, massively missed him. Not so much his goals, more so his influence on the dressing room. But what a moment to return from injury, go and grab a goal, a winner. Great way to finish off our season at home against Liverpool. What more can you ask for? So lads, that's the end of the season. Let's see where we finished up. So lads, we finished 8th. A top half finish, considerably safe. I mean, tell you what a season for our first season in the top flight. Truly bloody brilliant. We had such a shaky start, considering we were right at the bottom, right near the relegation zone in those first 12 games. Next season, we are going for 5th. 5th and a trophy. That is the target laid out right now. Gonna tell the world it. Next year, we're gonna be competing with them. That's what we're going for. There's no question marks about it. We're gonna need reinforcements. But I'm telling you, I don't think we're far off. Looking at team of the season, somehow Phillips and Oxford made it into the team of the season. We conceded the most goals in the league. Anyway, we'll ignore that one. Longstaff and Saka also made team of the season. Too bloody right when you see their player stats. Before we get to the player stats, we did get 155 mil for finishing 8th. Basically doubled the club's value. Next season, I want a budget of like 50, 60 mil. It's gotta be massive. Because I reckon we're about 3 or 4 players away from our first bit of major silverware. So looking at the player stats, Ishan Sako, 32 goals, 21 assists. What a season. Matty Longstaff, 20 goals. Jack Clark got himself 10. It's nice to see another player hit double figures this season. Those top 5 players there, Sako, Longstaff, Gotts, Rosada, Clark, those are the 5 that we rely on, but we need another one. We need one more, just so we've got another option. Obviously, Tom Beadlin missed pretty much all the season. He only got 2 goals this season. Abaner's got 4. Nice to see that from him. Looking at the assists, Longstaff, 23 assists. There's one thing that he does better than Beadlin is that he can score and he can create. Beadlin was definitely more of a goal scorer. Kurt Malcolm got himself 4 assists. I'd love to see that from the fullback. Romeo Hutton got 2 assists this season. Truly not an attacking right back. So he's got to watch his place for next season because I'm looking at defenders. And his name is on the chopping block. So lads, an 8th place finish in our first season in the top flight. We didn't get any silverware this year, but we had a proper good go at it. Changing the tactics to a 4-3-3 definitely paid off. Not being scared, playing counter-attacking football definitely seems to suit our style, suit the players that we got in the squad. Next season is the big season because it's our 5th season with the club and we've got to win a trophy. We have to win a trophy. It all depends on that. That's what we're doing this career mode for. It's meant to be a road to glory. We've not quite got the glory yet. So, I thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. The next video should be out in 4 days' time from now. It will be at 4 PM. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.